여러분 안녕하세요. 제 유튜브 채널에 오신 것을 환영합니다. Welcome to my channel, Learning with Sandra. Today we will finally be finished with Korean alphabet, so stay with me and learn the rest of the Korean alphabet, and let's then make a sentence finally. We will learn diphthongs, and it is actually the last part of the Korean alphabet, and with this we will finally know how to read all Korean letters, and we will then finally can learn how to speak Korean. So let's learn diphthongs. So what is diphthong? Diphthong actually is a combination of two vowels. So we can't combine all of vowels to make a diphthongs, but we have 7 diphthongs and we will learn now them. Mostly they are reading like they are writing combined, but we will see now in example. So first diphthong is actually, okay, so first I will we know that vowel we need to write it like this, right, with to be exact, this letter is silent when it is in the first place. I already told you about this, but if you didn't watch my videos before, and you will know what am I talking about. So we have all those vowels, right, and we have all those vowels, and diphthongs are also writing with those, because this is vowel, so we can write it like this all alone, but we need a vowel before this. So let's write our first diphthong. So our first diphthong is actually a combination of this vowel, and we learned it, this one, it is right, and this one, it is e. So try to pronounce this together. So e, 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 e. So it is actually how pronounced them when they are together. So oi. But there is a catch. So don't forget big but. But if you have it only with you pronounce it like oi. But if you have it, for example, like this, so with another consonant that isn't you pronounce it like e. So this is z. So this is not hui, but he. Okay? So remember this. Oi, but with another consonant is e. And there is also another way how to pronounce this letter, this diphthong, when it is as writing as possessive marker, but I won't tell you now that. We will learn that actually in the sentence, so you won't be confused that much. Just remember that this is oi and this is e when it is combined with another consonant that isn't Okay, so let's learn a few words with this diphthong. And our first word, and you probably know it from, for example, from Korean medical dramas, and it is oisa. And oisa means doctor. So oisa is doctor. So when you need a doctor, you need oisa. Then we have oija. Oija means chair. Then we have example that I told you about. We have her, he, himang, and we are not pronouncing it like huimang, but himang, and himang means hope. Okay, so let's learn our second diphthong. Our second diphthong is actually made by these two letters, these two vowels, right? And since this is o and this is a, oa. So when you pronounce it like really quick, it becomes wa. So wa. Okay, and we are writing it like this. So, okay, so this is wa, and we have a word with this diphthong. It is sagwa, sagwa, and it means apple. Apple. This is really useful word, and it is really usually words in Korean verb books. So apple is sagwa, sagwa. We have while, and while means fruit, fruit. Then we have also popular in dramas, and it is wang, and it means king, right? So we have a lot of other words, but let's move to our third diphthong. So our third diphthong, it is made by this letter and this letter, and how it's pronounced, it is o, o, wo, wo, wo. So it becomes wo, right? And the word that we do most find with this, it is actually won. And what is won? Exactly, it is Korean currency. So Koreans has their money in Korean wons. Okay, so we didn't still learn numbers, but I told you that Hana is a 1, and it isn't the only way how to say the number. And I told you that there is a 2 ways of how to say numbers, and I will explain you that in the next videos. But we will learn now how to say one of the ways how to say also 8, and it is pal, pal. And in Korea, when you want to say the month, you say number and you say month. So month means in Korean is a wall, and pal is 8. So pal wall, it is actually August. So it is actually the month of my birth. Pal wall is August. So another, if you want to say any other month in Korea, you just say number, but not Hana, for example. Because Hana, you don't use these kind of numbers for the months, but we used another. So il is a number in the, so il is number 1 in Korean for months. We have 2 ways of counting numbers and using numbers in Korean. So il wol will be January, and all other numbers will be months. So il wol, pal wol, it is months. Then we have our fourth diphthong, and it is made by this one, and it's writing like this. And if you try to pronounce, it is uwi, 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 uwi. It becomes we. And actually, I didn't find a lot of words with this diphthong, so I will just use it, the one that I find. It is qui, 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 and it is ear, and it is twi, and it is behind. So qui, it is ear, and twi, it is behind. Then we have our fifth diphthong. It is made by this vowel and this vowel, and it is writing like this. And actually this is our word. So I didn't also find another words with this diphthong, but I'm sure there is other words. And this one is where, because this we are reading like u, like o, e, oe, we. So if you are pronouncing it like really quick, oe, we, and it is y. So this diphthong actually means y when it is written like this. Where. So where is y. Y. Then we have our second diphthong, and it is by this and by this. And this is actually the only one diphthong that it is not reading like it is pronouncing it. So this is O and this is E, so it would be like we, right? But it is not. It is not. It is actually we. So just remember it. I remember it kind of like it isn't regular T, but it is this one, and it because it is unregular, it is pronounced differently. I remember it like this. So it is not like T, because T means you in Croatian, but it is like upside down T, and it means where. I don't know, does that make sense? But this is how I remember it. I find only a one word with this one, and it is combination of this and this, and it is how it's pronounced, so it is where, but we write it like with ung, right? We can't write it without ung. So where, where. And I found out that this diphthong is actually used with loan words. I only found this with this. I only find this word with this letter, and it is well-being, and it means literally healthy or well-being. So it is a long word, as you can see. Well-being. So it is actually well-being. And yes, you probably notice that we read this one like where, that we read this one like where, and that we read this one like where. And it is actually, Koreans can tell difference between them, but it is kind of hard to tell what is difference in pronunciation. So if you pronounce it like where, it is okay, because it is just important to use them the right vowel in the writing. So when you are writing a words, so for example long words, you can use this one or this one, you use this one where. And that is like, you just need to learn how to write Korean words and which way you use. But when you are pronouncing it, it is okay if you say we in the same way, because Koreans will understand and they will know which words are you talking about, which word are you talking about. Okay, so this is all for today's lesson, and this is all finally for whole Korean alphabet. So we finally learned whole Korean alphabet, and we will now learn how to speak Korean, we will learn numbers, we will learn grammar. So stay with me, subscribe to my channel if you didn't, like this video, comment, and tell me in the comments what do you want to learn next. And let's learn together Korean and let's be fluent in it. So till the next time, 안녕, bye.